In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to verify your site with Google Search Console in Squarespace 7.1. First, you'll want to navigate to your Squarespace website and click on the login option. This is how you'll access the backend of your website, where all the editing magic happens. Once you're on the login page, it's easiest to click on Continue with Google. This method speeds up the process, especially if you're someone who prefers to have a streamlined login experience without needing to remember another password. Once you've logged in, you'll see a dashboard with all the websites you manage. Click on the website where you want to set up Google Search Console verification. This will take you to your website's customization area. Now that you're in the editing zone, you'll need to access your site settings where you can add verification codes. Before we dive into Squarespace settings, you'll need to set up your property in Google Search Console first. Open a new browser tab and navigate to search.google.com/search-console. If you're not already signed into your Google account, you'll need to sign in with the same account you want to use for monitoring your website's performance. In Google Search Console, click on Add Property to start the setup process. You'll be presented with two options, Domain Property or URL Prefix Property. For Squarespace sites, it's usually easier to choose URL Prefix Property. Enter your full website URL, including the https:// part, making sure to use the exact URL that visitors see when they access your site. After entering your URL, Google will provide several verification methods. The most straightforward method for Squarespace 7.1 is the HTML tag method. Click on HTML tag to expand this option. Google will generate a meta tag that looks something like a long string of code starting with Google Site Verification. Copy this entire meta tag. You'll need to paste it into your Squarespace site. Now switch back to your Squarespace dashboard. In your site management area, look for Settings in the main navigation menu. Click on Settings to access your site's configuration options. Within the Settings menu, you'll need to find the Advanced section, which contains options for adding custom code and integrations. In the Advanced settings, look for code injection or similar terminology. This is where Squarespace allows you to add custom HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code to your site. Click on Code Injection to access the code insertion interface. You'll see different sections for header code, footer code, and sometimes page-specific code options. You'll want to paste the Google verification meta tag in the header code injection section. This ensures that the verification code appears in the head section of every page on your site, which is exactly where Google expects to find it. Paste the entire meta tag that you copied from Google Search Console into the header section. After pasting the verification code, make sure to save your changes in Squarespace. Look for a Save button or similar option to ensure your code injection settings are properly applied. Squarespace will need a moment to process and deploy these changes across your site. Now switch back to Google Search Console and click the Verify button. Google will check your website for the verification meta tag you just added. If everything was done correctly, you should see a success message confirming that your site has been verified. This process usually happens instantly, but sometimes it can take a few minutes for the changes to propagate. If the verification fails, double-check that you copied the entire meta tag correctly and that it's placed in the header code injection section. Sometimes extra spaces or missing characters can cause verification to fail. You can also try waiting a few more minutes and clicking Verify again, as sometimes it takes a moment for Squarespace to fully deploy the code changes. Once your site is successfully verified, you'll gain access to all of Google Search Console's powerful features. You can monitor your search performance, submit sitemaps, check for crawl errors, and get insights into how Google indexes your site. This data is crucial for improving your site's SEO and understanding your audience better. Don't forget to submit your sitemap to Google Search Console once verification is complete. In your Squarespace settings, you can usually find your sitemap URL, which typically ends with /sitemap.xml. Adding this to Google Search Console helps Google discover and index your pages more efficiently. Finally, make a habit to regularly check Google Search Console for important messages, performance insights, and any issues that might affect your site's search visibility. The data and recommendations you receive can help you make informed decisions about your content and SEO strategy. And there you have it. Your Squarespace 7.1 site is now verified with Google Search Console and ready to provide you with valuable insights about your search performance. Be sure to explore all the features available in Search Console to make the most of this powerful tool for growing your online presence.